Fallout 76's public test server has been live with the next update, and this one is going to make several changes to the game that I think we can all agree needed to be done. So without further ado, let's get into the details. First, Vault 76 has gotten a major update. It used to be that when you created a new character, you would leave the vault at level 1 with a few supplies to get you started. After the update goes live, you will have two choices. You can either leave at level 1 as you can now, or you can leave with a head start by jumping to level 20. If you choose to start at level 20, you will leave the vault with a few extra supplies, weapons, and armor. There are a few build choices to make if you decide to go this route, and what you choose, your stats and perks will reflect that choice. I can see this being something that new players will decide to do, as it will make you a bit more prepared right out of the gates. Personally, I prefer to start at level 1 and build my character the way I want from the start, but then again, I'm not the average player. Along with this change, we find that there are many more. After the update, the liberators that were found outside Vault 76 will be replaced by ghouls. Additionally, there will be a donation box just down the steps as you head down the hill on your way to Flatwoods. This donation box can be used by anyone, and as we know, veteran players tend to leave stuff behind for new players to get started with. This box will make that kind of gesture easier to do. There are two new perk cards that we can earn. Armskeeper will reduce the weight of rifles by 10, 25, and 40% respectively when ranked up. Stable Tools will give automatic melee weapons a durability bonus of 10, 15, and 20% respectively when ranked up. As new weapon types get added to the game, it's only reasonable to get perks for those weapon builds, so it is nice to see Bethesda thinking about this and improving the experience. Those of us that love to use power armor will have more options to use it earlier in our game, as the T45 and Raider power armor pieces will now have level 10 variants. Currently, the earliest we can use power armor is at level 15, and that is limited to the Raider armor pieces. T45 is not even available until we reach level 25. This is a welcome change, though I would like to see the return of power armor training needing to be a requirement, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Even so, this is a good change, as we will be able to focus on our builds much sooner. There is also going to be a new filter when viewing perk cards, which will make it easier to sort through them to find the ones that you need for your build type. Players who try to enter daily ops and are not yet level 50 will get a warning, giving them a chance to change their mind or take their chances. Workbenches have gotten a few changes too. All workbench lists are alphabetical after this update, and there is a new toggle to view unlockable recipes that you can learn through a plan, scrapping, or purchasing in the atomic shop. Unlearned recipes will now show the name of the plan you need, what item to scrap, or will let you buy it from the shop if it is an atomic shop item. All of this will be able to be done right from the workbench menu. 1-star legendary mods will no longer show up under the random legendary mods, and 2- and 3-star mods will now display under current mods when inspecting the item. All in all, the workbench changes are great quality of life improvements. Going back to perk cards, the level requirements for many perk cards have been lowered, making it easier to obtain the perks you want for the build rather than having to waste points on the ones you don't even want. The combat in Morgantown and Somerville has been rebalanced, though to be fair, I'm not sure what this one means. I've been playing since day 1 and have never had a problem with combat in these areas. The frequency of enemy attacks at player camps has been reduced, and over 600 camp items have been renamed. Both of these are nice improvements. The bugs at Gilman Lumber Mill have been removed, and there is some new construction going on there. Now, I did check out the area, and a lot of rubble in the mill has been removed, as has been much of the wood piles around the exterior of the building. New workbenches have been placed inside the mill, as well as the lumberjack bots now move freely in and around the structure. I wonder what is going to happen at this location. Clearly there are plans to use this location for something important, and I can't wait to find out what that could be. The Hunter Hunted radio station and event have been removed. Now, this one I completely understand because it just so rarely gets used that it makes no sense to have it in the game, taking up space that can be better used by other things. Players will no longer receive legendary armor pieces as rewards from events and quests until you are level 20. I guess this is just one more reason to get that head start right off the bat. Legendary creatures will no longer fully regenerate once being reduced to 50% health. Instead, they will regenerate 60% of the lost health. Speaking of health changes, many of the Wasteland creatures and bots have had changes made to health, resistances, and damage. I can see this making the game flow a bit better from a combat standpoint. I also think this is the first step towards a proper rebalance of the game, but I guess only time will tell. The amount of pop-ups have been reduced upon leaving Vault 76 at the start of the game. I don't know about you, but I found those pop-ups to be quite annoying, so this is a welcome change. The amount of aid items you get in low-level quests and challenges have been increased. In that same vein, daily ops rewards now prioritize unlearned recipes as part of the rewards gained from a successful operation. Once all plans have been learned, that is when you will start getting repeats. Again, a much needed improvement. I can't tell you how many Vault 94 stash box plans I have gotten over the years, so I'm really looking forward to this change. There are also a bunch of bug fixes in this update, and I am sure that this is not the entire list, as we have seen lists in the past that did not include other changes that were found after the fact. That said, this next update is supposed to be laying the groundwork for the Atlantic City update that will be coming in the future. While there is not any groundbreaking additions being put in during this update, the quality of life improvements are welcome changes. I only hope this update will still give us some more surprises. So tell me what you think about this update. Is there anything you're looking forward to? Do any of the changes make you want to start a new character? Sound off in the comments below. While you're at it, like, subscribe, and share. And as always, I'm just glad you stopped by. And I'll see you in the next one.